Hello my yogis, hello my friends. Welcome to our daily cup of yoga with Sarah. I'm Sarah and I'm happy to be here with you. Today we're going to work out our upper body, our hands, our shoulders, and with a little bit of twist. And we're going to work out eventually to our peak pose today, which is eagle pose. We will start in child's pose. So you can keep your knees wide or narrow, whatever suits better for you. Rest your hips down onto your heels and extend your hands forward. Rest your forehead down. Close your eyes. To begin with, find your breath. Tune in with your inner rhythm. Softening the belly. And setting up the intention, feeling the energy around your heart, your shoulders, your back. We work out to open those areas today. And slowly open your eyes, look between your hands, and move up into our all fours. So we're going to straight up move into some push-ups here to warm up. So I'll give you a few options. So we will be on our knees. So you can lower down into push-ups like a standard push-up when your elbow goes to the side and up. Or if you want to go to yogi push-up, you want to line up your wrist directly under your shoulders. And from there, we're going to move our shoulders forward, creating 90 degrees angle with our elbows. So it's your choice. We're going to do a few in the flow. So exhaling, lowering down, and then coming back into our child's pose. And again, moving in as you inhale, lowering down, and come back. Some fluid movements, strengthening the arms. So do any option that works for you. We want to warm up the arms. Remember that palm on the mat, how we evenly press into the ground and take the energy off it. A few more. Give it a go to try this 90-degree baby chaturanga. It's a movement that's very common in yoga and goes into each flow, and eventually we are building up towards it to get to our full chaturangas. Okay, from here we'll find our all four tabletop position. So from here we're gonna step out our left foot and then lift your right hand up, opening into side plank variation. And now lift that leg up, finding the balance here. Beautiful. Now bend that knee and reach for your foot behind you. Reaching. Maybe you can hold the ankle. If you do, then go ahead and press your ankle against your hand. Going into that shoulder opening, the hip flexor. Beautiful. Exhaling, releasing down. And we're changing sides. So opening our right foot to the side. Lifting our left hand up over the head. Now go ahead and lift that foot off the ground. Engaging the core here, and then bend the knee and reach for that foot. Even if you're here, it's fine, you are working your muscles. If you can't reach for the ankle, press the ankle against the hand. Really enjoy this nice stretch in your shoulder. Beautiful. And release. Now from here, we're going to extend our right foot behind you, swing it high, and as you exhale, curl in, bring that knee to the chest, and then step it through between your hands forward. Inhaling, straightening up, going into those hips now. Really, you see if you can sink a little deep and open that hip flexor. Now, I'll just Repeat what we said before. So if you step back again and curl that pelvis forward and then sink a little deeper, you will really feel way more stretch in your hip flexor and your back will be safer. So just bear that in mind. Now as you inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, bringing the elbows to the side, opening into our cactus arms here. We're opening the chest forward. Inhaling, reaching up. And as you exhale, plant your left foot and lift your plant your left arm and lift your right arm towards the ceiling. Nice stretch over our upper body. See, can you maintain the openness and broadness in your chest here? Then if you want a little challenge, you can tuck your back toes in and see if you can lift that knee off the ground. Beautiful. Inhaling, reaching up over the head with our hand, lowering the hand down. Now we're just gonna sink a little deeper, maybe walk that back heel forward and back, opening up the hips. And now place both hands to the inside of the foot. You can walk your right foot a little bit wider. If this is too much, you can go down onto your knee and then sink your hips. So whatever works for you today, however you feel, every day it's different. If you feel that you're really good with your hips today, maybe you want to try something else. I'll just go a little bit deeper. You can stay here if you want. I'll place my right shoulder underneath the knee. So going deeper into those hips. And maybe if you can lift those hands to the side in our airplane variation. Beautiful. This is really deep hip opener. So go ahead only if you're ready. Now place that foot outside of the hand again. We're going to step into plank, but we want to engage the abs first. So engage the abs, lift that knee off the ground, and then step it back. Beautiful. Exhale, lift those hips up. Downward facing dog. Lower down as you exhale. Hover those knees over the ground for a breath or two. Wake up those abs. And release down. Beautiful. Sit onto your hips, shake their hands. Good job, everyone. We're going to take it to the other side. Coming back to our all fours. Now press that left heel back away from you. Lift the leg, swing it back. Exhale, curl in. Knee comes to the nose, rounding the back. And see if you can step the foot between your hands, but without touching your mat. A little challenge again. Inhale, straighten up. Set the pelvis forward, tuck it in, and then see if you can sink into those hips, really opening this hip flexor on your right foot. Inhaling, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale into your cactus arms again. Beautiful, everyone. Inhale up. Exhale. Plant your right hand down and lift your left hand towards the ceiling. Twist. Really opening the chest. See if you can stack the shoulders and keep broadness over your chest and collarbones. And now a little challenge. Maybe the knee comes up off the ground. Sinking a little deeper into those hips. And then planting both hands forward, either side of the foot. And then just moving here a little bit with our back foot forward and back. See how we stand with our hips today. Where's the energy? And now place both hands inside. Walk your foot a bit out of the mat. And here, if that's too much, again, you can always lower down onto your knee. Otherwise, you can stay up and maybe go for another challenge. Our airplane on the left side. So placing the shoulder underneath the knee. And if you can find a balance here, open your hands to the side. Beautiful. See if you can look up. Open the chest maybe. Exhaling, releasing down. Beautiful. Step back that foot again outside of the hand. Lift the knee, engage the abs, and step back into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Staying for a few breaths in our downward dog, just establishing our foundations, our feet, our hands, hip width apart, our hands are shoulder width apart. Finding those 3 points, your wrists, your shoulders, and your hips, making a straight line. Finding the length in your spine. And from here, looking between your hands, lifting your heels and hips high. And see if you can step or hop forward. Releasing your neck and upper body here. Now engage the legs. Spread the weight evenly into all four corners of the feet. And then start sitting down, lowering your hips, bending the knees like you're sitting into the chair. Inhale, straighten up the upper body. Open your palms by your sides, facing forward. Draw the shoulder blades together. Extend the tailbone down. Flatten the lower back, chair pose, Garudasana. Inhale, bringing the hands in front of you. And maybe for a little challenge, hands can go up. Beautiful. Strong legs. If it's not challenging, see if you can sink a little deeper. Exhaling, folding forward, straightening the legs. Now, step your right foot behind you and come up into high lunge. Now as you exhale, draw your hands down through the midline and rest your hands onto your hips. Now we're going to adjust our feet, like for our warrior one, which would be a bit shorter stance, a bit wider stance for the balance, and we are grounding our back heel. Your front knee won't go over the ankle, so it comes over the ankle. For our warrior one, hips are facing forward. Now, extend your hands in front and bend the elbow at opposite of the front leg. So for me, that's left leg is in front, and I'm bending my right hand. And now, curling that, wrapping around the other hand around. So you can be here, or you can come all the way down, touch the palms together for our eagle arms. So we really want to go deep into those shoulders. And then as you inhale, lift your hands up, open the chest towards the ceiling. Really feeling both weight into both feet. Exhaling slowly with control, keeping that balance in our feet, lowering all the way down to the inside of the front foot. Beautiful, everyone. Inhaling up. And as you exhale, release your hands either side. And now from here, another balance. We're gonna bring that back knee into our chest forward. So inhale, come up, and then cross your shin over just over your left knee for a variation of pigeon pose, and then sink your hips a little deeper, feeling the nice stretch in that right foot. Beautiful. Now from here, straightening the standing leg, and see if you can come back into lunge without touching a mat. Slowly with control. Beautiful. Now rest your hands down and walk your hands forward, lifting that back foot. Beautiful. Exhale, releasing down. Good job, everyone. Shake those hands, shake those legs, and then prepare for another round. So lowering our hips down again for a chair. Inhaling, hands come in front or over the head. Soften the shoulders, extend the tailbone down. Take a deep breath here, and as you exhale, fold over your legs. This time your left leg steps back into high lunge. Come up. Exhaling, drawing your hands down through the midline, resting onto your hips. Again, finding our warrior one. So shorten the stance a bit, ground the back heel. Point your both hips forwards and place your front knee over your ankle. Extend your hands forward, this time bending your left hand and wrapping around your right hand for our eagle arms. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, folding down to the inside of the foot. Beautiful. Inhaling, reaching up. exhale, releasing those hands and preparing for a little balance from here, moving up. Your weight comes to the front, up to the front leg. Inhale, reach that knee up and cross the shin over your front knee and see if you can sink those hips a little deeper. Really going into those hips. Again, this really helps with balance if you have fixed focal point somewhere in your eye level to really help with the balance. So find your focus and then straighten that standing leg and see if you can come back into the lunge. Step it back, inhale, hands come up, and then walk your hands forward for a standing splits, lifting the back leg up, exhaling, release. Beautiful. Hug your elbows, enjoy your forward fold, relaxing the neck. And releasing your hands down now slowly as you crawl up to standing. Now we're gonna lift our left knee into our chest. We're preparing for our eagle pose. So, like we just did before, we're gonna cross our shin just over the ankle, sink just a little deeper. Let's see, can you maybe cross over completely, or even wrap that foot around. So find your place, find your balance, find your focal point. Now extend your hands forward. And now we're going, so your left leg is up. So we are bending our right hand, opposite hand, and wrapping around your left hand. Beautiful. You're finding your eagle. Beautiful balancing pose, very challenging. Find your focal point and see if you're steady even a bit. Can you inhale and draw those hands up? And as you exhale, draw them down, curling in. Beautiful. Inhaling, coming to center and releasing your hands by your side. Lift that knee into the chest. You're still keeping the knee high. And now extend the knee, extend the foot forward, working those abs. And exhale, release. Shake those hands, shake those legs. Good job, everyone. We're gonna take it to the other side. So inhaling, lifting your right knee close towards the chest. Engage the belly, really feel the energy through the standing leg. And then cross the shins. Bend a little down, lower the hips, and see, can you cross all over? Can you maybe wrap that leg around the calf? Now again, opposite hand and arm, bending our left hand and coming all the way around with our right hand. Finding our drishti, our focal point. Finding your balance. Can you pause the video if you're losing balance? See how you go and then continue on. If you have your point, go with me. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, lowering down. Beautiful. Curling in. Inhaling, coming to center and releasing down. Still not done. Keep that knee high. Then extend the foot in front of you, working those abdominals and releasing down. Beautiful. Shake your legs. Now we're gonna go down and it's into seated. Doing some more of our shoulders and hip openers. So our right heel comes to the outside, left heel comes to the outside of your right hip. Now first we're gonna go into twist. So you can stay here, or you can cross your right foot all the way outside of your left. If you do so, make sure your toe is pointing down into the ground. If your leg is floppy, then you're better keeping it in front. So finding your spot, place your right hand behind you. Inhale, reach up with your left hand, lengthen the spine up towards the ceiling. Find that extension. And then as you exhale, start twisting to your right, turning to your right, and hooking that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Beautiful. As you inhale, finding that lift in the spine, feeling a little taller. And then exhaling, maybe you can look over that shoulder, twisting a little deeper. Again, with every inhale, rise a little bit more, grow taller. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Beautiful. Now as you inhale, come up to center. And now we want to stack our knees over one each other, so that leg comes all the way down to the, so your both heels are to the outside of your two hips. We're stacking our knees on the top of each other, so find you might be just here and it's fine, so wherever your body allows you. So you want to feel both sitting bones on the ground. Now from here, lift your left hand over the head and just place it on your neck. With your palm on your neck, we are stretched like we are stretching the triceps here. And now we're going to try to catch that palm with our other hand. So doing our cow arms. Beautiful. You don't need to interlace the fingers. Like even if you're just pointing towards each other, you're feeling nice stretch in shoulders. That is just enough. Now from here, we're going to bend toward our right side. Stretching the sideways a little bit. Look up towards the ceiling. Then come back to center. Now if you're happy here, if you want a little bit more challenge, see if you can, with your flat lower back, so pressing our lower back forward, see if you can start folding a bit over your knees with your sitting bones on the ground. Really going deep into those shoulders. Inhaling up, coming back up, and releasing your hands down. Now to switch sides, we're going to lean back onto our hands, unwrap the legs, and bring your right heel now to the outside of your left hip. Preparing for a twist first. So your leg is at front or over outside of your right knee, wherever you were on the previous side. Ground the toe if you're outside again, and prepare to go in our deep twist. So twists are really beautiful. They help our spine a lot, but it's really important to do them correctly. So you always want to find a length before you actually twist. So really with that intention, we'll go now into our twist. So you're resting your left hand behind you, and as you inhale, you reach up towards the ceiling with your right hand, finding that length. And then as you exhale, slowly twisting your straight spine and hooking that elbow to the outside of the knee. This is too much, you can hug your knee. So that's also an option. You don't have to do what I'm doing now, whatever feels better for you. Now, before you go too deep, too quick, never do that. Again, find first the length as you inhale, really straighten that spine. And then as you exhale, twist a little deeper. Now maybe your head can come and look over your shoulder. So head comes the last. Feeling the twist. You should feel it in your upper back, never in your lower back. So this is all about openness in your upper back, so you never want to twist your lower back. Now slowly as you inhale, come to center. Now we'll do our cow face. So we are stacking our knees on the top of each other. Both heels are outside of our sitting bones. See where you are today. Ground your sitting bones down. Now we're going to reach up with our right hand, bend the elbow. Place it behind the neck, and then see maybe if you can catch the hand, or if you can just draw them towards each other. Really nice, feeling nice stretch. Like it doesn't have to be the same. For me, this side works way better than the other one. I don't know, I have something wrong with my shoulder blade on the other side, and it just doesn't work. I always have a little bit pain, and like I can't go that deep. It doesn't have to be the same for you. Now we're gonna lean towards our left side and look towards the ceiling, stretching our right waist. Inhaling, coming to center, and then again, if you want to go a little deeper, we're gonna lean forward. Beautiful. Inhaling, coming to center and releasing those arms. I really hope you feel those shoulders and the openness. Not now, I'm sure you're gonna feel it after. So just to balance all these crossed legs, we're gonna lean forward and open those legs outside with our wide-legged seated forward fold. So you don't want legs to be more than 90 degrees. So there's you might feel way better if you lift your hips here a little bit so you can feel those sharp edges of your sitting bones. So we don't want to be rounded with the spine. So really work those legs, press those toes towards you. So you're making sure your legs are working here. Find those sharp edges of your sitting bones and then see if you can maybe fold a little bit forward or catch the feet. Beautiful, slowly coming up as you inhale. Now our final pose before Shavasana will be our diamond Baddha Konasana. So bringing the soles of the feet together and holding those feet like you're reading an open book. And allow your knees to open, to fall to the side. And then pressing your lower back forward and down. See if you can fold a little bit deeper. You can use the elbows to open the legs a little bit more. And then we're going to switch from active to passive here and just round our spine and fold forward, closing in, releasing everything, letting everything go. Letting the gravity do its work. And slowly from here, we'll simply move to our Shavasana, our corpse pose, our final pose of the practice. So allow your feet just to open up. Your palms are facing towards the ceiling. Close your eyes. And releasing everything out. So all tension from the body is gone. You're relaxing your body, your forehead, your face, your upper back. Resting those hips into the mat. Let them sink deep. Resting those thighs, those ankles and feet and hands. My yogis, thank you for joining me today for your daily cup of yoga. I hope I'll see you again. Don't forget to click subscribe and like button. And I'll see you again.